Snarky. Please.
Greetings and welcome to Snarky Wizard. I am Zion, and today we're gonna talk about the marvelous Mr. Maisel from Amazon, Season 3. Okay, if you have not watched this series, really, I don't know why. Watch it. I love it, love it, love it. In fact, this was the reason behind acquiring Amazon Prime. I have been following this show for years. Let me give you a quick introduction. Miriam Maisel is the perfect upper-class wife and mother in New York in the 1960s. Her well-to-do lifestyles is turned upside down by the news of her husband leaving her for another woman. Miriam hit bottom and complains about life frustration into a microphone, discovering her talent as a stand-up comedian and a remedy for her new burdens. And also meeting one of her best allies, her manager, Susie. Now let's going to jump to season 3. So let's hit the road and marcha. The plot. At last, Miriam or Mitch's career is taking off and we find her opening for the musician Shy Baldwin in a tour that includes performance in front of hooting servicemen, a mob casino in Las Vegas, and a beautiful hotel in Miami. Meanwhile, Susie is learning the ropes of being a big-time talent manager on the fly, even taking on the dreaded Sophie Lennon as a client, which creates tension between Mitch and her. Meanwhile, Mitch is learning tips to survive the road and how to please different kinds of public. Simultaneously, Joel is adventuring in a new business and relationship in Chinatown and trying to survive the friendly hostility between his parents and Mitch's. Warning, spoilers ahead, the good. As always, well acted, impeccable, vintage fashion, and lavishing sets. Every time Mitch hits the stage or has the opportunity to have a screen time, something magical happens. Her jokes are timeless, her tempo is perfect, and her charm is still intact. I was glad to see how Mitch and Susie hard work is finally paying back. The diversity introduction in this season was well done, and it didn't feel forced. The eccentricities and social rules of wealthy white people keep being the amusing core that moves the show. And one of the things I enjoyed the most is how the series used cliches and make fun of everyone. And adding more diversity means making fun of more people. I love that part. How Susie develops a gambling addiction and nobody stopped her was frustrating and so foolish from Mitch's part. I mean, Susie is like her best friend, but she never noticed it. I know this is the good part, and the good in this nonsensical twist is the part that, as always, Susie stands for what is right and solves the problem with Mitch's earnings. In a fraudulent way, but hey, she's Susie and she kind of puts on the big pants here. The bad. I love random storylines that lead nowhere, like the new love interest of Joy. He's a shady, intelligent businesswoman, but they didn't exploit more that part. Maybe, I don't know, had to spend less time doing singing routines and focus on these stories and in further the development of the new characters. Because let's face it, what do you want to watch? A freaking performance of someone singing all songs in every episode, or how they develop these characters. No brains here. One or two routines that would have been great, but they abuse of this. Again, Mitch's parents have a mild life crisis. Again. Yes, again. They already did that in the second season. And they just repeated for the gag? After the third episode, season becomes more and more annoying. How many my life crises these two can have? This was the perfect season to make them work out their lives, and they only do this in the last episode. Joel keeps being a sweetheart and a moron at the same time. He helps Mitch unconditionally. She likes women that are his partners in crime, but he's intimidated by his new lover. It doesn't make sense. The ugly end conclusion. I hate the end. Sorry, I did. I hate the freaking end. I really don't know how to feel about the backlash in Mitch's career. Okay, outing your boss who you just helped after he was beaten for being gay is not an intelligent decision. But at the same time, I don't know how accurate her jokes were in the gay culture of that time, like the one of Judy Garland. You could took that commentary as a joke for a person with problems of vanity and not with a gay person. We're talking about a society that was quite ignorant to certain subtext, and I don't know, Mish cannot be that dumb, can she? It was so bad. Besides, she was in a strange stage in the freaking Apollo, and I felt so bad for her. I know she made something completely wrong, but she didn't do it on purpose, and again, I'm not sure if the jokes were accurate and offensive. I don't know. I really didn't like the end of this season. That was my pleasant snarky take. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. Join us and become Geek Paladins. Adios.
Snarky.